And we are back on the Rodriguez Show, and we have our only interview and our only guest, because the people like Vista, he's a co-host today, but our guest for today, for the first time ever in the 10-year history of the show, the founder of Hits 101 Radio, DJ Exhale, man. How you doing?
Hey, what's up, man? What's up, man? Making me sound like a shitty ass boss and shit. Like,
No.
In 10 years, he finally showed up.
It's a historic moment. That's
it is a historic moment. It's a special moment.
It's a special moment, man. So 10 years ago, you gave ADM a shot at his own show, and then he brought me in to because Jeru was sick, and then we started the Rodriguez Show, and I've been every week, every Friday for 10 years. And but we never had you here and to tell the story of the station. Obviously, I think I've interviewed you on another podcast, but never like the full story. So how did it all start, man?
Oh man, it goes all the way back to 2009, bro. That's when it all started with radio frequency. Man, good old days, bro. Good old days. It started with radio frequency, and it was all a hobby, bro. It was never meant to be what it is today. It was always just supposed to be, and it was before podcasts. So I was like, oh, you know what? I'm just going to make a place where I can mix and my buddies can listen to it, and my buddies can come and mix and we'll listen to it. But it just took off. Like Hits 101 right from the get-go. Oh, sorry, radio frequency right from the get-go. It just took off. And I was like, oh, damn. And then
this was at a different building.
This was at a different building.
It was green.
Yeah, it was. Everything was green, but it was at a different building. It was in Irvine. The rent was fucking 3 times this one. And the building and the room was smaller than this. I'm like, damn, bro. Yeah. But it was real good times in there. Like we just all we did is mess around, bro. We just messed around all the time. That's where ADM actually started with Jeru on Mechanism, and then they moved on and stuff like that. And I'll get into more how ADM got involved and how ADM actually has a part in Hits 101 even being around. But it was good times, man. And after the first year, it was on a network called live365.com, and where everybody wanted to do like live streams and radio stations. They would do it on there. Yeah. And after the first year, we got an award for being the #1 party hit station in the world. I'm like,
on radio frequency.
Yeah. And this was before we went into that studio, and I was like, I think we're on to something, man. I think we got to take it a little more serious.
Yeah.
And that's when I started looking for sponsors so I can get a studio and stuff, and we got the studio. And we were #1 for 4 years straight, and they would renew their tiers every day, every morning, based on the day before. Yeah. You would rank, and we kept it for 4 years. And then we got a cease-and-desist because of the name of it. And I didn't know that, like, I didn't know about business. I didn't know anything. It was just like, this
something
just
fun,
it's just supposed to be fun and a hobby, But yeah, we had to shut it down, and they told us that we can't use its platforms or its social media to promote a different name. So we got to ditch it and start over if we want to.
Oh, because you can't be like, it's called this.
No, we can't. We couldn't. So we had to turn it off. We couldn't say where we're going. We couldn't say that we're coming back as this one or rebrand it. No, we just shut it off. And I was like, damn, man, this sucks. And it was like 4 years, bro. 4 years of blood and sweat.
2013 to 9 to 13.
Yeah.
Damn.
So I was like, man, this sucks, dude. Like, this, I didn't, I don't want to do this shit again. Like, it's always been a dream to be on radio, but once you make it, and then, or you think you made it, and then you lose it all, I was like, man, I'm done. I just stopped it, and I didn't want to do it again.
Yeah, that makes sense. Like, you hit that wall after so much work to have to start fresh. That's horrible.
Yeah, dude, I swear, and I didn't. I swore to myself. I was like, that's it. I'm not doing it again. I'm not doing it again. And ADM and Javi G from Colorado, he's still with Hits 101. He does Beat For You on Tuesdays. Them two kept being in my head, dude. Like, hey, just start over, man. Just start over, man. Just start over. You got this, man. We got this. We'll help you. And after, I think, a year, I was like, all right, let's try it again.
Damn.
And that's where Hits 101 all started, bro.
I was born then.
Yeah.
And it started in this very room. How long ago was that?
It was 11 years ago.
2014.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
11 years ago in this room.
Yeah.
Came into an empty room.
It was.
Yeah.
It was.
And you were like, here we go again.
Because you built this desk and everything, huh?
Yeah, I built the desk, the wall, the DJ booth. Everything was built. And then, and the funny thing is I used to work at Boomers. And I drew it all out, and I bought all the wood, and I told my my maintenance guy over there, I'm like, hey bro, I have a project. Do you want to help? He's like, yeah. And I just gave him the drawings. He's like, the fuck is this shit? Obviously, it wasn't professional.
Yeah.
So all it was just squares and fucking cutouts and like, measurements. He's like, the fuck is this shit? I'm like, just cut the wood based on these. Trust me. And then he cut it, and he was like, okay, well, now what? And I'm like, now let's take it over there.
Yeah.
So he came over here. He's like, now what? I'm like, just put this piece over here, put this piece over here, put that piece over here.
Yeah.
And then, and we did, bro. Everything came together perfectly, except the desktop was an inch too short because I didn't account for the leg that's on that side.
Oh, okay.
So that's what this piece is for.
You can see it on the camera.
This wasn't supposed to be here, bro. But since there was a mismeasurement, we put an inch to push the shit forward.
That's funny.
So it would even out on that side because it wasn't evening out, bro. Yeah. But it was crazy, dude. But once it came together, everybody that came in the studio were like, oh, dude, this is way different than radio frequency. Like, it's way nicer than radio frequency. So, and we just hit it off, and Hits 101 from day one, it just took off.
Yeah. We've been along for this ride for a long time, and it has like gone to so many places.
Oh no, I appreciate you guys. Man. I appreciate it. It's gone through good and bad, bro. Yeah. It's gone through. You guys been there through good and the bad. Like it's like where we almost lost the station multiple times, and COVID almost killed us. Yeah. Hey, but we made it. We made it through.
We're on the other side of it now.
Yeah.
So what do you think? So you've had so many shows. So right now it's the Jump Off, and then Perreo Wednesdays. Those are the ones you're weekly at doing.
Yeah, that's the two shows that I still do.
So how did it all come together? How did those shows start?
The Jump Off actually started on radio frequency. That was the first show that ever aired on radio frequency. And it was me and my buddy DJ Kaboom. And we kicked off the show, and we didn't the first studio that radio frequency had was the size of the DJ booth, bro. And I know you have a camera on Reyes, so you can show the camera on Reyes, and it'll show you how big the studio was. Literally the same size, bro. So he would set up his turntables on the back side. I would set up a mixer and a mic on the first side, and then we would just do our show. And when we had guests, I would take a wireless mic, and I would go stand outside so the guests could come and sit inside.
What?
So it was crazy, bro.
You'd be talking out there in the hall or something.
Making jokes from the hall.
It's like, can you hear me through your headphones?
That's wild.
Damn. Well, now we're here. It's cool that you're able to do live shows from here every single week, like so many other people that are on the station, like Still Authentic on Sundays with Cookster for Sunday school.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And yeah, man, what goals do you have for it now? Where do you see it going from here?
Honestly, my goal is always for it to go up. You know what I mean? So it's like I always have like expanded into different countries. Right now we got we just recently started with DJ Rashad in Uganda, and we have Monox Room in Russia.
Yeah. And that's the thing too. It's like it's not just people broadcasting out of here. There's people in Chicago. There's another station over there, like another room over there that's a station, and people sending their shows in from all over the world.
Yeah, they are. And the goal is just to keep expanding it. And the main goal with Hits 101 and radio frequency was always, I wanted to be on radio, and I never got the chance to be on radio, and that's why I started it myself, because you need connections to make it on radio, unless you want to be a street team. I didn't want to be street team. I want to be on air.
Yeah.
So I was like, you know what? I might create my own. And when I created my own, it gave me that humbling feeling like, hey, nobody gave me that step. Nobody gave me that first shot. You know what I mean? So what my goal is, no matter how big Hits 101 gets, and it's a blessing. 21 million listeners a year. It's like, bro, in my wildest dreams, I never imagined this happening.
Yeah.
But no matter how big it gets, it's always going to be that step stool for every little DJ and every little artist, or local artists and local DJs, to use the platform to make it to their next level. And a lot of people ask me, like, oh man, doesn't it make you mad that some people come and start on radio frequency or Hits 101 and make it big and you don't? I'm like, nah, dude, honestly, I'm excited for them. I'm excited for them. And one of the crazy stories is, I don't know if you guys have heard of him, but the producer DJ Hugo, he started on radio frequency before before he was famous.
Oh,
And
wow.
Yeah, so it was amazing. And now he has like millions of followers and tours.
Yeah, Hugo?
Hugo. Yeah.
Oh, Hugo. Oh,
Yeah.
shoot. That's crazy.
That's
dude.
crazy.
That's
Yeah,
insane.
he used to have a show called Houseaholics, and
Yeah.
and I remember Data Life was doing a remix contest, and he they were on air, and I was like, oh, we'll promote the shit out of it, bro. You guys promoted, we promoted. Let's get you guys votes, and they did. And I'm not saying that we did it, but they won.
They won. Oh,
That's
So-
dope.
So and then after they won, he took that opportunity and just ran with it, dude. And now he tours the world, and he's
Big old
famous.
DJ,
Yeah.
So it's amazing. So every time I get a chance and I like he pops up in my stories or whatever, I tell him, I'm like, hey bro, I can't, just being a little piece of your journey, bro, is literally proud.
Yeah.
Like I'm super proud of it.
I feel like you get to see different people like go. And it's
Yeah.
a good feeling seeing like, hey man, like you have some type of connection with certain all types of people, walks of life, you know.
Yeah. And that's the other thing. Like I know hundreds of DJs all over the world. I've never met them, but I could literally say like we're best friends. Like the guy from Uganda, he calls me his big brother. You know, like or the girl in Russia, like she's pretty cool. Like it's amazing to see and meet all these different DJs and be that platform for them that they use to I guess spread their talent around the world.
No, and that's the thing is like I was gonna say because you had talked about how, like you wanted to make that dream. I mean, you made that dream come true for me and for Mondo, for all of us here.
I appreciate you
to
guys.
be able to like do what we want to do, and that's what I've always appreciated about the station is like, hey, I have this idea that's not Rodrigo's show. It's just some experimental thing I want to try. All right, let's put it on. Let's try it out.
Yeah, we have.
Like every single time that I have an idea, you let me just do whatever I want. So I appreciate that a
Oh,
lot. Like,
anytime, bro.
like even this,
Anytime.
I was like, damn, some stuff because I was listening to it because obviously preparing for the show, I wanted to look through the history of it, and it's like. Man, like I bring people on that had like their shows, maybe they shouldn't have been on the radio, and you're like, let's give them a chance.
But here's the thing with that one, though. Here's the thing with that one. Nobody's born with the talent, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you're born with the love of it. You're born with the passion of it, but you're not born with the talent, bro. Like, during radio frequency days, bro, we would do radio shows. I would get on the mic, I'm like, all right, so... Yeah.
That was the show. That was the show.
Exactly. That was the show.
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't hate on people. Like, you want to do a show. If it's your passion, you want to do a show, come and do the show. You know what I mean? We'll see where it goes.
Yeah.
I mean, business is business, so we do kind of hold people to a standard with ratings and stuff just to make sure that the station doesn't dip.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, we're not going to have one person ruin it for everybody.
Yeah.
But, and there's nothing personal against it, but it's, hey, you got it, try it.
Mhm.
Test it out. Maybe it's not for you, but you won't find out until you try.
Yeah.
And a lot of people, like you said, they jump on and be like, "Oh, this is not for me, bro."
Yeah.
I'm like, that's fine. You tried.
No, and yeah, some of the stuff that I've tried too, I'm like, dang, like I'm just grateful that I got that. I mean, like this where I used to write scripts and people would act them out and shit like that.
I remember. What was the guy's name?
It's Curtis Winfield.
There you go, bro.
Voice that was different. That was me, but my voice has changed.
The deep voice.
That was dope, bro.
That's still my DJ name, so
There you
people
go.
uncovered the mystery.
Oh, man.
Yeah, man. And what else can I even say, man? Just thank you for letting us be here for 10 years. And you never, like, even when we left to do the warehouse and I was like, dude, they kicked us out. Can we come back? You were like, yes.
Yeah, bro. No, thank you. No, thank you guys, bro. Thank you guys. Because at the end of the day, like you said, I'm making some people's wishes come true or some people's dreams come true or whatever. I don't see it that way. To me, it's just like, hey, I'm making friends on the way.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I guess if you want to put it that way, my dreams are coming true through you guys' dreams.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like Hits 101 wouldn't be, and I always say it, Hits 101 wouldn't be what it is without you or Reyes or fucking Mondo or Still Authentic or anybody else that's on air.
Yeah.
Because if it was just me, like who would listen? Like my friends would listen,
Yeah.
but it wouldn't grow as big as it is right now. It's you who brought all the different guests and Authentic that brings all the different guests and all the DJs that bring different guest DJs from all over the world on their show that keeps expanding it and keeps building it. So in a way, it was more of a I scratch your back, you scratch mine.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, no, and that's the thing is like it's the network of artists that we built. Like there's hundreds of people now that some because they just were featured on the show and they realized, oh, this is a radio station, I can come, and they would come on other shows too.
they would, yeah.
So it just became a network of people that know Hits 101 Radio for one show or another,
Yeah.
But I do want to give you a chance just because you're a guest and I'm interviewing you about your process. As a DJ, as DJ Exhale, man, what are you looking forward to doing too? Because I know that you've gotten so many opportunities by all the people you've met to do the shows you've done. You've interviewed so many cool people now, especially in the jump off. Now you guys are getting guests every week. There, I'm like, damn, where do they find these people? This is dope.
Hey, shout out to ADM on that one, bro. He's the one who books them all.
Gotcha. But yeah, so where do you want to go with your DJ career too?
Honestly, bro, I just want to. What I want to do is, because everybody that knows Hits 101 or doesn't know Hits 101. Hits 101 is more of a labor of love. You know, nobody really gets paid to be here. We all do it because we love to do it. Which is another blessing. Like, you know, when I was telling my wife a few months ago, like, name a company that has a whole fleet of staff that just does it for love. You know, that don't come in to clock in and make a paycheck. Like, nobody's making a paycheck. Like, everybody's doing it for the opportunities and for the love. And I appreciate it. Like, wholeheartedly, I appreciate everybody that does it, including you guys. So, man, 10 years, bro, like, I can't, there's not enough money I can pay you to thank you for what you guys have done. But I don't take a paycheck off of it either. You know what I mean? All the money it makes, it just goes right back into it, to like renovating the studio or marketing the station to grow it, or paying for the apps or expanding the website and stuff like that. So my goal as a DJ is to replace my full-time jobs and just do DJing so I can focus on the station more, to get it to a point where everybody that's on it starts getting paid. Yeah. Including myself.
Yeah. You want to be able to pay yourself. And
I want to be able to make it an actual company that has a payroll and everything. But at the moment, it's growing. It's making enough money to kind of stand on its own 2 feet. But it doesn't, like, nobody really gets paid, including myself.
No, I remember, I mean, even 5 years into making the Rodriguez Show, I made a documentary called "Nobody Gets Paid for This" for the same reason. but it's cool. That's what I'm saying. Like, the things that I created here, because it wasn't a stress about, I need to make money for the station, or the sponsor's going to pull out, just because we had the freedom to express ourselves within reason of, like, the guidelines you have for the station, which are pretty freeing. Like, that's what's, like, so special about this place. Yeah,
it is. And a lot of people have told me throughout time, like, hey, you know you can make a lot more money, just sell the shows the airtime. And it's just never been in me, bro. Like, I know one time we hit hard times and everybody kind of started pitching in to pull the station through, but it's just not been me, bro. I can't, like, you know, I can't see myself giving you a platform to live your dream by charging you. Because then it's not really, I'm not helping you. I'm just, hey, I'm looking out for my own pocket. You know what I mean? So it's like, no, dude, this is supposed to be a free platform for anybody that loves music and DJs and radio hosts and everything to just use as a platform to make it to the next level. And I know you guys are parting ways after this episode, and I wish you nothing but luck. You know what I mean? Like, an ADM asked me if I think you guys were coming back. And real talk, I'll say it on air, I hope not. I hope not. Not because the show sucks.
We're going to be number one
because again? I want you. Well, that too. But I hope not, because I hope you guys make it so you don't come back for this. You know what I mean? I hope you guys take it to the next level, which is your goal to do. So I mean, coming back is cool. I would selfishly, fuck yeah, come back. But for your own sake, like, nah, dude, I hope you make it. I hope you don't come back.
No, and then that's the thing, is, like, we want to be able to, if we do to get to that level where we can give back in some way, like, that's, we're not going to forget where we came from either. You know,
I appreciate you guys, bro. Appreciate you guys.
Yeah, man. Well, we could say, like you said, there's not enough amount of money to give us for doing this. There's not enough amount of thank you for letting us doing this. To be able to express ourselves for 10 years, doing whatever we wanted. Sometimes 3-4 hour episodes. Just because I booked too many guests that week.
I remember those text messages, bro.
Like, hey, is it okay if we go till 3 today?
The week of. Hey, so this week.
So before we go into Mondo's final mix on the station, I want to do a surprise. You're going to be the last person that does a 60 seconds with on the radio station.
Oh shit!
Are you ready for this? I haven't done this in a while.
So, bro. I don't even know. I've heard it, but not memorize the questions.
All right, let me pull up the 60 second timer.
He switches.
Oh, fuck me, bro.
Where's the 60-second timer? Oh my god, I'm freaking out. Live on the station here.
It's live. Bro. He's forgetting slowly.
He's more nervous than I am.
Oh no, my boss is here. Hold on, where is it?
This is what my boss is here. What are you gonna do? Fire me? Fuck you.
No, here it is. Okay, ready? 60 seconds with DJ Exhale. You ready for this?
Ready, bro. Let's go.
Favorite cartoon character?
Tom and Jerry.
Favorite song right now?
Not like us.
Oh, one word to describe you when you were a kid.
Trouble.
Do you have a hidden talent?
Dude. I do. I just can't fucking think of what the fuck it was. Oh, yeah. I can projector map and I can create snow shows.
Well, oh, nice. That's cool. Okay. Netflix, HBO, or Hulu?
Netflix.
First CD you ever bought?
Oh, shit, bro. I think it was Will Smith.
Oh, nice. First song you illegally downloaded?
Fuck. I don't even know. I think it was an NSYNC track, bro.
Yeah.
Rap and Drake or R&B Drake?
Rap and Drake.
All right. Favorite non-hip-hop genre?
Reggae.
Early 2000s hip-hop or early 2010s?
Early 2000s.
Spotify, Apple Music, or Tidal?
Spotify.
And your favorite thing about music? Even if timer runs out, you can answer.
Shit, bro. It gives you, relaxes you.
Nice.
It's like my drug, bro.
There you go.
It's like my drug.
It's like my drug, bro.
Take it right in the veins.
That's right.
All right, that was 60 Seconds with DJ Exhale on The Rodriguez Show. Every Wednesday, you can listen at 10 in the morning, right? That's the first show.
Yes.
And then the second one starts 8 p.m.
Yes.
Live on Hits 101 Radio every single Wednesday. The two shows, and then some of them are available on demand as well. The Jump Off, you can listen to some of the interviews they've done as well. Like we said, thank you, man. And the reason why I had you on as the last guest is just to say, like, thank you, and that we're parting ways in, like, a good way, just to be like, hey, we're moving on to the next level, but we're paying respects to the people that let us do this. So thank you.
Oh, no, thank you, bro. I appreciate you guys.
All right, 20 minutes with Mondo, the last 20 minutes, and then we'll come back and say bye on The Rodriguez Show.
The Rodriguez Show.